The tits are important. The tits are fucking the most important. That's where the value's stored, yeah? That's why women have value, because the fucking tits are so big. That's where all the value is. In those huge fucking knockers, mate. Those big, round, perky fucking knockers. We don't want no fucking hangy, saggy, I look like a fucking sock full of fucking porridge. I'm all hanging down and heavy and wet and saggy. None of that. We want nice, big, fucking perky tits with big, chewy little pink fucking nipples on them. Fucking grr. That's why I fucking, get my bird pregnant, because I don't want to use a condom, because, it's fucking disgusting. She don't want to go on a pill because of her hormones. So I just fucking stick it in raw, give a shit. So I end up having a kid, sure, and I don't really, I don't agree with women, making decisions and I've got a kid now and I've got to do it. But what it does to their fucking bodies is gets rid of this fucking delicious hourglass figure. So that's what we do. Get our fucking magazines and look at these fucking birds. Delicious hourglass figures, fucking tiny little waist, big fucking hips, nice little pierced belly button. That's what we like, innit? A thong sticking up out of her shorts. God, son, well nice. Get in. Oh, but give her nails, but not too big, because guys don't like those big. That's what women don't understand. They get all their nails done. Love, listen, yeah? Guys don't like all those big fucking silly nails. What's that? You don't do it for us, you do it for you and your friends. Fuck you do it for me, because I fucking pay the bills in this house. You fucking bitch, you listen to me when I tell you what I want you to fucking look like. I fucking pay for your clothes, I pay for this house, pay for the fucking bills. Okay, well, maybe not in the last couple of years, because I got laid off, and you got your fucking substitute teacher job, so you're actually paying the bills technically, and raising our son. But you're the woman, you're the bird. You're supposed to fucking. That's why men fucking. The Bible says men are the best. I'm not a fucking Christian. I don't give a shit about a fucking God. But I'll use the fucking Bible's teachers to get my point across, just so I can sound like I have some fucking moral fucking right to treat women like lesser than men. You fucking bitch. Oh, you fucking bitch. Fuck you. Some nice DSLs, dick sucking lips, is what we like. Let's get it. Give her a little wry smile. I don't mind models smiling, when they're in the magazines and shit, but if my bird if I catch her smiling, or what are you smiling at? You thinking about other guys? You thinking about other big, muscly guys and their big, solid fucking cocks? Is that what you're thinking about? You smiling, thinking about dicks, you slut. Fuck you. I'll hit you in front of our kid. I don't give a fuck if I traumatise our child and mess him up. Teaching him that's how you deal with your problems. What's that? A girl said something you disagree with, you fucking slap that bitch. Oh, what's that? She's your girlfriend or your sister or your mum. I don't give a shit. You fucking slap some sense into it, you fuck you cunt. Nice sort of straight, plain brunette hair, because I don't want her thinking that she's, got enough of a personality that she can show it off through hair and makeup. She's fucking plain, ordinary, pretty, still pretty, that's important. It's important to be pretty, but ultimately, don't bother with is she going to be fucking woke and have a short, fucking spiky, colourful haircut that she wants because that's how she feels it expresses herself? No, you have a fucking, nice, tidy, neat, long, brown or black hair. Dye it blonde if you want, blondes have all fun. Yeah, I fucked a blonde once, she was well fun. I don't remember her name, but she was fun. She had big tits, that's what counts in it. She had some big fucking tits. That's what's important. Let's get some colour on it. We'll put a little shirt on her, and I say little, it's going to be really fucking little. Show some of that under tit. Get in. It'll go like that, probably. Or something. Have you seen Afterlife, Ricky Gervais's show? Yeah, his newer show. I saw the first season and I was like, okay, that's pretty good, deals with depression and, suicidal thoughts and stuff. Well, we all been there. We all been sad. Oh, my friend fucking Ryan, he's like, ooh, I'm sad. I don't even know what I'm gonna do in my life. I want to kill myself. Oh, do you want to kill yourself? Boo. Yeah, maybe you should, mate. It's not like we're gonna miss you. Fucking do it, mate. Kill yourself. I dare you. Fucking do it, you little fucking pussy little slag, you fucking fairy. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, I hate my life. I'm unhappy. Oh, I don't know what to do with myself. Nothing makes sense, and oh, I feel so lost and cold and alone in this world. Yeah, fucking do it then. Fucking stop complaining. Just fucking do it, you fucking waste. But you know, the show was pretty good. It made a few sort of interesting, you know, observations about those sorts of feelings and stuff. I saw the first season, I thought, it's alright, yeah. Saw the second season, I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. And then I thought, well, I don't know how you can really do a third season, because, like, alright, in this top, you've got to get the England badge. See, she's wearing, like, a football top, because, you know, fucking birds and football goes together like fucking birds and football, doesn't it? And then the third season came out, and I watched it, and I was like, oh, okay, do you know what? It did all right on the third season. It came out okay. But there was this one scene in particular. So Ricky Gervais's character, he works in a fucking newspaper or some shit. And then these geezers walk in, talking about their podcast. They want to do an interview with a paper to promote their podcast. And they're right fucking geezers, I'll tell you what. I watched that scene, I fucking pissed myself laughing, because it's the exact fucking character I've been doing for fucking years, mate. My fucking geezer fucking character, mate. Yeah, get in, mate, get in. Fucking get in. And they're the exact... I'll play it right now. I'll find it, and I'll play it now.
Hello, you fucking shit.
You dickheads!
We're here with the fam at the Tranbury Gazette doing an interview. Say hello, darling. Go on.
Rather not.
Oh, she's shy, but that's all right.
We're just doing this as a test. Main broadcast tonight. It's
Testing my
Testing,
testicles.
1, 2, 3.
Testing my testicles all over. Oh my God, they're so full.
Testing my testes all over your nan the other week. I was like, that, crack, right in her fucking mooey. She was like, oh, thanks, darling. I needed that.
I got in my eye.
You know, what you been eating? Don't worry about that, Nana. You get out the door. Don't slip over on all that hairy monkey fucking slosh pot.
So that was fucking great to see. It's like they put me, I really related to it. And you know, as a fucking heterosexual white male, it's really important that I get to see media that fucking, you know, represents me. It shows me and how I feel, my people, you know, because we're so underrepresented these days in all this fucking woke culture, feminism, fucking trans rights. Oh, I feel like I'm not born in the body I should have been. I don't feel comfortable in my own skin. I'm going to do my best to change it through any means. If that means fucking medication and surgery, then I'll do that. Oh, will you, love? Yeah, maybe you should fucking get a job. Yeah, I mean, I had a job. I don't right now. I'm, you know, furloughed, shit, whatever. But you should still fucking get a job. Not my job. Don't take my job, because, you know, what, you a fucking immigrant taking my job, you fucking cunt. I'll tell you what, they fucking immigrant. Let's sort of quietly ignore the fact that also one of those guys from that clip was bald with a beard who looks like a certain somebody. He doesn't look like a certain somebody, but, you know, he bears resemblance in a couple of traits of a certain somebody, you know. I'm not saying he looks like that guy Ewan, but he bald with a beard, basically, you know. Do you know how many times I get tagged in fucking pictures of bald guys with beards? Be like, oh, is this you, Ewan? Was this you? Are you in this fucking show? Look, this guy's bald with a beard. It must be you, because you're bald with a beard. You shaved head, you've got a beard, so this must be you cunt. You cunt. Alright, this is a car, it's a fucking Lamborghini, it's what we like, innit? Like birds and cars. Yes, mate, that's what's fucking almost as sexy as a nice bird with a slim waist, big tits, is a nice fucking car. Oh, I'd fuck a car in a second, mate. I don't give a shit. Oh, Andy, you fucking your car again. I've told you about doing that. It's weird. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with. Hey, fuck you, lot. I paid for this car. I'll fuck it if I want. You're not fucking giving me any because, I feel sick and, since the baby and my body doesn't feel right. And you don't feel like having sex, so where am I going to fucking get any? I'm going to fuck my car is what I'm going to do. You fucking bitch. Fucking talk to me like that. I'll put this fucking roof over your head, you cunt. Fucking talk to me, you fucking... How are people interested in cars? Jesus, could you pick a more boring fucking hobby? Okay, I talk about art books. I'll talk about them at length, yeah, sure. About art that individuals have spent their lives perfecting and, creating shit rather than, creating a product for a company to make more money off of. But the whole thing with cars, I was on the train the other day. Yeah, I was on a fucking train. I was on the train the other day, and I could see the guy in front of me. I could see in the reflection of the window he was watching something on his phone, some video on YouTube or something. And the video was two just sort of random whatever-looking guys, and they had some new car in a garage or something, and the whole video, which must have been 10 or 20 minutes, was them with the camera looking at different parts of the car. They were like looking at the hubcaps of the car, the wheels, and like pointing at them, pointing at the hubcaps, and like doing this and going like this, and like blah, 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 for an entire minute, like 3 to 5 minutes on each different part of the car. On the license plate, they were looking at the license plate, pointing at the I couldn't hear what they were saying. The guy had earphones, but they were just talking and talking for entire minutes, going like this and pointing out different bits of the license plate, and then like the fucking mirrors and the bonnet. Like, how is a car that interesting? How do you watch a video like that? That's looking at a fucking car. You have one of the most boring fucking interests imaginable. Like, I don't fucking get it. Obviously, each to their own. Everyone has their own, I like Simpsons porn. That's something I'm interested in. Sure, it's a bit weird. So I understand being interested in things that a lot of people might not be interested in. But how are you interested in, like, cars, man? I just there's several, like, funny, fucking hilarious drawings I have planned to make over the years, just sort of trying to describe my feelings on cars. It's a box. It's a box you sit in to get from one point to another. And then people make some of their boxes really shiny, and my box goes really fast. I live in a city, so I can't really go that fast, but, given the chance, given the opportunity, I'll go so fucking... My box is way better than your box. My box goes so much fucking faster than your fucking box, yeah? And it's faster, and it's a better colour, and it's got, like... Oh, look at the license plate. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, fucking wow. Look at the hubcaps on my box. Oh, look at this bit of my box. Wow. Fucking amazing. Aren't you brilliant with your fucking box? You prick. To say my throat hurts would be an understatement. This is Headlopper. Have you heard of Headlopper? I honestly didn't realise how many issues of Headlopper I even owned. I thought I owned, like, this many. I knew I had the first couple. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll look at that during my podcast. That'll be fun. And then I was pulling off my shelf, and then there was another one, and another one, and there's so many. So that's the first, like, chunk. 1 of 4, 3, 2, 3, 4 of 4. And I've got 1, 2, and 3 of 4 of the next. And there's, like, a bunch now. He's done a lot. I'd heard about it. I think I saw it on Instagram. And then I saw this in the shop, and I was like, oh, I'll fucking pick that up. And then I was looking through it, and I was like, oh, no. So it's a big, muscly guy with a beard, quite Viking-esque. And he fights big monsters and things. And I was like, oh, no. Obviously, it's not Gun Viking, because he doesn't have guns, but it's like individual big muscly bearded warrior comic. And like, fuck. It's just... God damn it. You know, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing that it exists. It's just, you know, I'd done a bunch of Gun Viking. And then I see this come out and I'm like, oh, God damn it. It's like, because now, if I'm ever able to professionally publish Gun Viking, it's going to be like, oh, is that trying to be like Headlopper but with guns, so you've got like a gimmick? That's my neuroses in my head telling me that's what people will say. Really, people won't care. They'll go, oh, hey, this is a really cool made comic about this Viking with guns. Is this all hand painted? Oh my God, that's amazing. I really like this bit where Headlopper jumps into the... So there's like a big, I don't know, like a Hydra monster in the sea. And this is like the opening of the comic. So that's a really good, solid way to open the comic, you know. A nice sort of like establishing shot of this seaside, old medieval town, castle and a ship and birds. And then crash, crack, bam, blammo. There's a giant monster attacking the ship. Oh my God. Son of the Minotaur, the executioner, Headlopper. Just call him Norgal. Okay, he does have a name called Norgal or Norgal or Njordial or whatever. So he's on the beast and then he's trying to fight it and there all the other guys are fighting it. And then he jumps into its mouth and it chomps him and then the sword pops out there. Just a little sword just pops out of the neck and then he swishes it round and his head comes off and it goes psst. And that's exactly what I did with Gun Viking's arms coming off, which I had the design of which I had in my head long before this came out, so I didn't copy it. Shut up. I didn't fucking copy. And then spurt of blood. Really, really cool sequence. Like that a lot. And then it like falling into the sea and the blood pooling out. It's really good shit, man. It's really, really cool. And I like the art style because it's another one of those like almost deceptively simple looking things. Because it, you know, bold lines, there's not like hatching and loads of detail. So it looks simplistic in that respect. But it's all well drawn. Like, if you see it, you think, oh, it looks quite simple. But then if you try and draw it to look like that, you're like, oh, actually, it's quite difficult to draw shit that looks like this and still looks good and whatnot. And I like this, like, I mean, not, I was going to say gimmick, but this aspect of the story in the comic. He's travelling with this, like, severed witch's head, which talks and, like, you know, bad mouths him and is just a pain in his ass. But for whatever reason, he's got to travel with it. The head of Agatha, the Blue Witch. And I really like that. That's a nice little, like... So there's this big, muscly guy called Norgal, who's known as the Headlopper, travelling with this talking severed witch's head. That's a really good panel, man. That's really, really good. This is such a difficult bit to draw, where the arm connects to the body, drawing the underside of that with the ribs and everything. It's really, really difficult. So yeah, I love his panels like this, where it's just really, really well drawn. And then like the little drawings of little people, really angular and quite almost basic, but like gives you exactly what you need. It's really, really cool. I think that's one of the things that drew me to this comic was the art style, because it reminds me almost of like Adventure Time, or certainly some of the artists that work on like designs and things for Adventure Time, where the actual art style is a bit more simplistic, and you know, you get arms that are a bit wiry and rubbery and some just weird looking monsters and stuff. I really, really like that about it. Like those wolves, giant fucking wolves, they look fairly Adventure Timey. In my mind, at least. I don't know. Yeah, it's just really cool panels and stuff. Really good storytelling. That's cool. These are cool. That's a fucking cool page. A splash panel. I've got there's one page. I've got a splash panel coming up in Gun Viking. Ooh, that is a horse being ridden towards the viewer, and I'm sort of dreading. I'm sure I'll manage, and I will hopefully make it look good. But I'm kind of dreading it. That's one of those ones where I'll have to actually do research and look for images of horses running and do a few like preliminary drawings to get it right. That's cool. That's really, really good. Him taking down each of these giant wolves. That one's cool. Jumps and slices down its snout and its tongue splits in half. Almost like the dead dog in Watchmen that Rorschach sees. And then these are so good. This is such a good spread. Runs, slides underneath, sticks his sword up and slices its gut open. Comes out the other side. This one he jumps and twirls and cuts its head off. Jumps and lands and runs. Jumps, throws the sword into the head, lands. The superhero landing. Such a nice fucking little... I forget the word. What's the fucking sequence? Just a nice little sequence. The colour's really good as well. The colouring. I know it was. So it's what is it? Written and drawn by Andrew McLean, and then colours on part 1 and 2 are by Mike Spicer, and Andrew McLean does his own colours on part 3, which I think is this part. Oh no, this part is... Oh, okay. Yeah, there is a visible difference. Yeah, I guess Andrew McLean does do a more sort of like... I don't know if it shows, but there's sort of like a half-tone dot effect on a lot of it, so it's got some texture to it. Yeah, so you can see the difference in colouring techniques. So that's pretty cool. The guy puts in the work, and this is a thick comic for what it is. I don't know how many pages it is, but for a single issue, I mean, obviously it's in parts, but it's still a single issue. It's really thick, and the guy, yeah, he writes and draws, pencils and inks the entire thing, colours parts of it himself. Puts in work, man. I love the designs of these, just weird fucking monsters with like crystals in their head or something. That's cool. Lops the head off of one, sticks it on a spike, and the witch's head is like, beautiful. It's a warning, he says, to those who would follow us. The traveller knows he is watched. Should we intervene? No. End. Oh yeah, there's pin-ups by different artists in the back. Some of them are pretty good, some are like, eh. Like, that's well drawn. It just doesn't appeal to me, personally. It's just something about it. It feels a bit... I don't want to say it feels a bit amateurish, but it's... I don't know, it just reminds me of, like, university student artwork, in a way. I can't put my finger on it. I'm not going to look through all of them because that's a lot. But yeah, I read the first few issues and then I bought the rest because I figured I'd collect them and look through the art and stuff and maybe read them at some point. But obviously I never did. But it's really, really cool and a really good example of what a person can do. Because, you know, sometimes you pencil a comic and someone else does the inks and someone else does the colours. And obviously it's Image, so it's creator owned. So he's just made the comic, and that's, you know, you see a lot of that in Image comics is someone makes the entire comic and Image publishes it or whatever. But yeah, I think there's 4 or even 5 like volumes. So this is the first volume, this is most of the second, and there's a whole bunch more he's done, which is impressive, man. It's impressive shit. To make this whole thing and it all looks cool. It's really, really rather good. Fighting a giant scorpion. And it's also cool because you see the art style develop a lot. Like, it almost looks like it's drawn by a different person from issue 1. And I think that's just how it goes. You start off drawing a comic and you're like, you know, you make it a certain way. Like, it was a lot more angular and there were, you know, a few more details here and there. And then here, it's gotten more rounded and almost bulbous. Like that. It's just like blobs. I feel like it's not necessarily more simplistic, but it does feel a little more... And not that he's taking shortcuts, but he's loosened up, obviously, over the years of producing this comic. And so he's developed like a shorthand for drawing, you know, the characters and just, I guess, just drawing in general. Because your style will always develop over time. So it's going to change and it's going to look different from, you know, issues 1 onwards. But should we let's look through all of the pin-ups. We looked at the ones in here and they were sort of like, okay. 2. Let's see if there's any artists we know. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice, that is. That's cool too, but like that's something else, man. That's really good. I don't recognise any of the artists, but some cool shit in there. I've lost where, I guess that's 3 and 4, and then 3. Yeah. Oh, Scotty Young above. Yeah. I think I saw that on Scotty Young's Instagram. That's really, really cool. Do love some Scotty Young. Fits the style really well as well. Goblins. We do like the goblins. Ooh. Ooh. That's some really nice one. Oh, is that I think that's Ben Templesmith who did 30 Days of Night, among other things. It looks like his work anyway. It's cool. That's really nice. As is that. I love the head. Some cool colours. Ben Templesmith, yes. Yes, I knew a thing. That happens every now and again. I know something. It's pretty neat. Pretty graphic. That's something. Not to my tastes, let's say that. Ooh! That looks like real comic book art. That's fucking cool. Look at that. That's cool. That's like a really just solid drawing. It doesn't even look like a pin-up or whatever, but it's a really cool drawing. Good hatching and such. That's cool. Oh, he started putting in there, I guess, Instagram handles. Kill. And finally... Oh, there's a bonus comic at the back. See, the simple kind of goofy styles can be good, but sometimes they just do not appeal to me. That's pretty smart. Fuck drawing all those lines, though. That takes so long. That's cool. I like that. Austin James. Yeah, man. Good shit. Like I say, I feel like it makes Gun Viking look not bad. And obviously Gun Viking is a completely different thing about a bearded warrior with big arms. But it's good. It's impressive that a person can make that and so much more. And I'm a little bit jealous of it, but it's good. Eating, mate. What the fuck you do? You don't even know you're fucking. The vague idea of this was I'm doing like a goofy take on lads mags, which are a thing over here, I guess. So, you know, they have fucking girls with big tits on the front cover. They got cars, and then some examples of like shit that's going to be in the magazine. So we've got sports, and look, the O of the word sports is not well drawn, but it's like it's a football, yeah. Because that's what guys like, innit? They like tits and football. Fucking cars. Sports. And then here we got crypto. Because, you know, it's new, technological. Makes people feel like they're high-flying fucking Wall Street traders and businessmen and shit. When really, they're just fucking nobodies sitting on their computers pretending they know what the fuck they're doing. Like a bunch of fucking losers. Crypto, and that sort of goes along with tech. It's kind of the same thing, but not really the same thing. So I'll just fucking throw that in there, because whatever. And we like fucking banging, don't we? Yeah, it's what we like. It's what guys like. Sports, crypto, tech, banging. And then you need a name for your magazine. Something big and masculine. A big fucking masculine lads mag name. So we'll call it Cock. Big fucking Cock. Cock magazine. That's what we like. We like a nice bit of cock. Not in a gay way. Shut up. I don't mean like that. I mean, I like, you know, it's just fucking big and masculine. Because what's more big and masculine than a nice big cock? Yes, mate. Fucking yes. This is a really good way to use up all the ink in my fucking expensive Copic markers. What's up with that? Oh, man, that fucking stinks. Cock magazine. My throat genuinely really hurts from doing that stupid fucking voice. But that clip from Afterlife, I genuinely laughed when I saw that. You know, a lot of I know that's the point of the show, is that it's funny and you watch it and you laugh. But for the most part, I watch shows like that, and every now and again I get a little like, yeah, that's funny. Like there's the character in it that's just disgusting. He's just filthy and horrible, and he's got some funny moments that I go like, yeah, that is funny. But then when that those two fucking lads, they're clearly fucking middle-aged men, but when they came on, I didn't laugh out loud, but I did find it very, very funny. Mostly because it was almost the exact impression I do, which just goes to show you those people are out there. You know, it's obviously an exaggeration, but it's based on the fact that those fucking people exist. God, you dickheads, testing my testicles. Oi, get in, mate. Yes, mate. Ooh. A fucking awful, awful country full of those sorts of people. Ugh. I hate it here. And cars, who gives a shit about cars? Oh my god. So that was fun. In other news, Jesus, my energy was depleted entirely. I've been commissioned to draw a robot bear. And immediately, the only one I can really think of, and you know, I guess if someone says, could you draw a robot bear, they want me to draw my version of a robot bear. But I think Robot Bear, and I think of that one from The Simpsons. That looks... I've got Google Images up, so I am looking at it. But all the Google Images, is facing to the right, but I want to draw it facing to the left. So I'm trying to look at the reference and then draw it backwards, which is really fun and interesting. That's what you want to hear me talk about, isn't it? And some big red eyes, and it's got like ears and fur and shit, and it's got claws. This is how much energy I've got right now. I am depleted. I am drained. I needed to drink a health potion or a mana potion to get my stamina potion to get my energy up. I've run out of action points. I need to rest and let my action points regenerate so I can sprint again and use my special attacks, which include penis. Ha 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 ha. It's the Robot Bear from The Simpsons. Doot 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 doot. And don't think I didn't think about doing the geezer voice for the entire fucking episode. I contemplated it, but I just... Because every, like, character or whatever I do, they're always so much more energetic than I am as a person. They say a lot more and in a much more sort of like over the top kind of way, and so it takes so much energy to just fucking do that shit for any amount of time. I'll have to try and come up with some characters that don't use that much energy. That'll be fun. Oh, welcome to the Ewan's Tired Today podcast. Here with Tired Ewan. Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to draw something. We'll draw a robot bear today from The Simpsons because I don't have energy to design one myself. That hand fucking sucks as well, Jesus. Big fluffy arm, a pad here, and then a finger. That's better, that's more like it. Big gnarly bear claws. He fights people with his bare hands. With his bare hands. See, because he's a bear. He's got the hands of a bear because he is a bear. So when he fights, he defeats his enemies with his bare hands. Yeah? Did you get it? His bare hands. Because he's a bear. He's also got a giant clockwork key in his back. Of course. This is the, like when you work out, you know me, I'm a fitness guy, I'm into my fitness. Fitness dick in my mouth. Oh! You work out and then you do like a cool down afterwards. You do stretches to warm up, to get your body a bit more limber so you don't strain and hurt yourself as you're working out. And then you work out, and then after you work out, you do like a cool down, a come down, a few more stretches, some sort of mild movements, just sort of cool the body down a bit, so it's not going from working out to suddenly stopping. So you cool down a bit, So this is the cool down portion of the podcast, yeah? You have the big high octane fucking lads section. Tits and cars and shit. Whoa. Get in. You fucking rotter. And then you look at some art books and you chill, comics or whatever. And then you chill out. And then you upload the video and go to bed, because I think that's probably where I'm headed. There you go. Do you think I could give this to the guy for the commission? Just be like, yeah, here's your fucking robot bear. Bleep. Bloop. Blair. That don't really make sense. Bleep bloop bear, would that be better if it was just bleep bloop bear? Or just bleep bloop, because it's a robot. His eyes are red and shiny. Look how shiny. There you go, there's a tip. To make things look shiny in ballpoint pen, do some lines. There you go, now his eyes look like they're shiny. Could do like a chrome effect on the thing. On the thing! That's one of the best, like, if you learn, I learned this through graffiti. There's a certain colour scheme people use, like a chrome effect colour scheme. If I have the letter B, because we're doing a bear. You have your letter, and then you have you want a white border within the letter, and then a black line here. This is your horizon. You've got to think of it as if it's reflecting a landscape. So you have your horizon line. You maybe put some bumps in it, like hills or buildings or whatever. And then you sort of like curve that into the edges where it's reflecting. And then it fades dark to light, bottom to top. So do like this. And then you do sort of similar but not quite as dark from here. So this is like the sky. And then this is the ground. And you put some shadow in the letters and stuff, just to make them look like 3D and bold and whatever. This is obviously a very rough example, but it's like the most basic sort of chrome effect. Like I say, I learned that through graffiti, because it's a certain style that a lot of people use for letterings, just to give them like some impact. Because you do that across a whole thing of a whole word that might say, you know, bear or something of the sort. And it's like blue to light blue to white here, and then black to dark brown to lighter brown, and it gives you like a chrome effect. Wait there, I've got an example. There's one place I know it was used. This is the Batman Dread crossover collection. Jim Murray's one toward the end. He uses it on a couple of robots. It's a really good thing to use on robots and things that you want to have like a chrome, shiny, metallic look to them. I'm not going to be able to find it now, am I? Was it earlier on? Have I gone past it? Shit. Oh, god damn it. I know it's in here. I 100% know for a fact that it's in here. I've just got to fucking find it. There it is. I think there was more. I'm sure there was a better example. Come on. There's a robot and it's got like goofy eyes. Oh, I Don't tell me I've fucking lost it or something. And that's Glenn Fabry, and then that's both of them together. Point it out if you see it. If you see some funny looking robots. I swear to God, it's in here somewhere. There's this one here, which is a very good example, but I swear there was a better example. I fucking swear there was. Fuck. It might have been a completely other comic that I was looking at. I don't know. Could have swore. There. Okay, maybe not the perfect example, but you can kind of see. You probably can't, but yeah, for the chrome effect, you do like the blue of the sky fading down to lighter towards the horizon line, and then you have like black and then brown for the ground. And it gives like a nice shiny chrome effect, and then you can see he's painted like the colour of the balloons in, because obviously, as I've said before, that's all chrome is a reflection of whatever's around it, which is very difficult to do depending on, you know, the scene. But then that one's there as well. Regardless of what's around it, if you just paint it the blue and brown, blue getting lighter towards the horizon line, and then the dark fading to lighter brown for the ground. There you go. You learned a thing that you might have already known. If you didn't, and then now you do. I'm going to bed.